Hi. I have a lot of things that I need to do today. Again, another time, a second time. No, like a third time. Is it a third time? I think it's a third time. And this is my off day. So that says a lot. I want to clean out my closet. I want to do the dishes. I want to clean up my space. And I want to show you guys things. I had to remember what those things are though. But that's how this video is starting. I feel like every time I do a video, it's just me cleaning, and I'm so sorry for that. I just happen to, I guess, be in disarray often. It's not a thing that I'm like proud of. I'm not saying I'm perfect, okay? So stop thinking that. But I'm gonna try to get better at it, I swear, like. It's just that, like, I've been so busy. Why do you keep spawning in random places? This is so weird. But for real though, I gotta like clean out my closet. I'm gonna put the clothes that I'm not gonna wear in my suitcase and just choose the clothes that I'm gonna wear. Like, since it's getting warmer outside, I did never try to separate the summer clothes and the winter clothes in my closet, and that's why it looks so crazy. But I figured that why not do it now, so. Oh, my freaking brush was in here, dude. Oh, I got so many like Harry Potter books. Well, no, I lied. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got free books. I got Star Wars, and I got Harry Potter. That's where my favorite hair clip went too. Oh my gosh. And my scarf. Brother. Me being like, oh, that's where all of my stuff went. All of my favorite things are in here, and I've been walking around like, where are the things that I love? Where have they gone? And they've been in here the whole freaking time. Because I'm silly. What are you doing? I got fish and spinach. Is it spinach or grains? I don't remember. And I got this bar I like. It's like a magic bar. It's just a magic bar. I don't know what's in it, but it tastes really good. Hi. So it's been a while since the last few clips. But anyway, today I wanted to talk to you guys about some of my favorite things, some of the favorite things that I have in my collection of things. How's it going? First off, these are my books. I'd love to say that I read a lot. I like collecting books, but not because I'm never gonna read them. I'm gonna read the freaking books, okay? Actually, over here are the books I read. You can't see that. I'm gonna pull them out for you so that I can prove that I'm not a silly head. You still can't see that, okay? I have to get my butt pillow. Now we're talking. So, first of all, I got Like Water for Chocolate by Laura Esquerel. You should read that. It's very important. It's beautiful. It's everything I think a young person wants. But like, not like literally like the central character's life, but just like in terms of entertainment. Then we have Thence. I'm making words. That's what happens when you read books. You start being able to establish words in the dictionary. Then I have Georgia Bing's Molly Moon. This one is the hypnotic time travel adventure. I freaking love Molly Moon books. They're amazing. I'm obsessed. I've been reading them since I was in 4th grade. So I'm not stopping now. I don't know where the other books before that one is, but I remember the story. And I think that's next I have Madeline Miller's Circe. Y'all probably have heard of this book already. Either you read it in like high school or you've read it like on your own time, which extra cookie points. And extra cookie points if you read it in high school and actually read the whole book and then just read a portion of the book just so then you could pass your quiz. Slay. You also should read Circe. I think it's a really good book for like a young woman. There's a lot of things that come up that I was like, wow. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. And it's hard to do that. It's hard to write good women. Or is it? I don't know. It's hard for some writers to write good women. But anyway. Then I have Stefan Chbosky's Imaginary Friend, which is a horror book. It is one of the best horror books. You could say it says the New York Times bestseller. Like, right there. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? Nothing, exactly. So it says it itself. Ambitious, uplifting, original, surprising. Girl, what else do you need? It's freaking amazing. Funeral for Flaca by Emily Prado. You should read this. It is basically an autobiography. Yeah, you should totally read this book too because it is based on an experience of a real person, and this helps you become more open-minded and well knowledge of the rest of the world instead of your little self, because you think you're the center of the world and you're not. Next, I have Coraline, which is another horror book. This one's by Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman, hello. Who doesn't know who Neil Gaiman is? If you don't know who Neil Gaiman is, you are a very interesting character. I probably wouldn't talk to you. I'm kidding. I would probably talk to you, but we probably wouldn't talk about Neil Gaiman. Lastly, and I don't want any looks. I don't want any looks. I don't want nobody to say nothing. I don't want it, okay? We stand Twilight here. We stand Twilight, okay? I'm not gonna talk about it 24/7. I'm not gonna roll over backwards just to make it the topic of everything that I do with my life, okay? It's just very interesting literature to me. I am engaged. I am now on the 2nd book. I am nearly halfway through the 2nd book. Anything that helps my brain work, I utilize. You should do the same. But yeah, that's all the books that I've read so far. I have more books to read, but I'll let you guys know later when I read more. But I like books. Next thing I want to show you guys is my jewelry collection. It's all in this little box, at least most of it. I'm wearing my gold jewelry right now, as you can tell, as you can see. But I have all my silver jewelry in this little rectangular configuration, this little box. So let's go ahead and open it. It's a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Some stuff falls out. But I have some neat pieces like this that I got from like eBay. We can go ahead and take them out, I guess. Here's some necklaces like this one. This is really cute. This one is a butterfly one. It's a dragonfly, girl. It's a dragonfly. It's a dragonfly and it has a moonstone. It's really cute, really cute. Y'all think you're getting like a jewelry video, but I'm actually just organizing all my stuff. Here is another moonstone. Very nice, very cute, very nice. And then I got this other necklace, this little situation going on here. It gives very like it gives Oracle vibes. I don't know, like maybe like Vampire Diaries or something. These are some hoops that I could not fit in the next section where the earrings and stuff are. Love my hoops, especially the hoops that last a long time. These are my earrings and things. This one is acting up, so sorry, but that's what it looks like on a normal basis. I got some fun stuff like this, these earrings over here, and then I got some of my favorite rings. These rings are literally amazing. Most of these rings I got from a collection somebody was selling from their basement, and they didn't want them anymore, and I was like, girl, give me that though. But yeah, my jewelry collection, I love my jewelry. Okay, so for the next set of these things that I adore, I'm gonna be sitting down, and Dolby from the future is gonna go ahead and input some of that visual imagery into the camera, whatever. Okay, first off, we have movies. Movies are how I understand everything that is the human experience. Yes, movies are not a direct depiction of what we do as humans. Movies can't really entail every single thing that we do, or our behavior, or our understanding of things. However, movies are an interpretation, and that helps me think about what people think about, because people aren't going to tell you directly what they think about, either because they don't want to share it or because it's hard for them to articulate. And I learn really well visually, and people's conversations about film and movies really help me get a grasp on what everyone else is thinking, because I'm neurodivergent, so it's really hard for me to understand people. I understand myself pretty well, I just don't really get others. But I love movies. Recently I saw Danny Darko, and I need to watch that again because it was really good. It was really good. There's a lot of things in there that I need to pick up on, and there's a lot of things that are done in that film that aren't done anymore. At least not as much as it should be. But anyway, TV series. Recently, I've been trying to catch up on the Gilmore Girls. Everybody has watched the Gilmore Girls by now. But I've been getting into the Gilmore Girls. I've been getting into Sex and the City because I feel like I am old enough to understand a lot of topics in there. But also, it feels like I'm like kind of looking into a lot of city girl niches through that TV show that I can like think about, have in the back of my mind. I know it's mostly about relationships and egoic, self-serving things, but I feel like it does bring up a lot of things or aspects about city life, but also life in general that I could really think about and maybe develop some hobbies that'll help with some of the things that come up as challenges in the TV show. It's like a really interesting lens to look at Sex and the City through, but if it works, it works, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've been watching those two. I've been getting into Bridgerton. I didn't really want to watch Bridgerton because everybody was like, oh my gosh, I love Bridgerton. Yeah, I'm that person that I'm like, if there is too many opinions and comments and too much of a discussion, that it just clouds my capacity to watch something and not have any like commentary or preconceived notions about it. I can't watch it if there's just so much being spoken on it. It's just like this weird pressure that it's really discomforting. But yeah, I've been getting into it now that everybody kind of stopped watching it. It's pretty good. Season 1 for me was pretty good. It was a little bit okay, all right. But it's really funny, really silly. It's supposed to be very dramatic. So I didn't finish season 2 yet. I need to finish season 2. It's really just a guilty pleasure for me. Another show that I've been into lately is Breaking Bad. I've been trying to get into Breaking Bad getting into everything everybody was, you know, having inside jokes about in terms of Walter White and the whole thing. Yeah, it's a very good show, but it's like one of those that you have to sit down and actually uncover. You really gotta pay attention because I think you'll miss some key components of the story, and especially because it plays with time frame and a lot of things you just sort of kind of jump around every once in a while, so I really have to pay attention. But I really like it. It's really, I really love action too, so I get some of that action going on, you know what I'm saying? Did I mention the Gilmore Girls? I've been trying to get into the Gilmore Girls. I'm trying to really get into it. But like, I get into these modes like in my life where either like I'm edgy right now, I'm feeling really edgy, or really punk, or I feel like really like soft girl core. I like mix girl and core into the same word. Reading books, bro. So yeah, I'm like, I get soft girl, and I think this really just comes from I don't feel like going heavy on my appearance, so I usually resort to a more lighter look, and I have a soft face. So Gilmore Girls makes me feel like I'm in a small town and I'm in a close-knit community, and I have a cafe around the corner that I can go to. Very soft girl, very life is simple. But anyway, yeah, I've been trying to get into that more. Everyone hates Rory, apparently. I don't know what that was about. I don't have any opinions on Rory personally. I really don't know her character that well. Maybe I'll be irked about her later on in the future. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just enjoy the cinematics and the environmental composition involved in that show. I think that's why I watch it anyway. I think I will watch it a ton in the summer. It gives me very like, I don't know, you guys get what I mean. I think those are all the series that I'm focusing on, like focusing on right now. Anyway, moving on. Gaming. I'm a gamer, guys. I'm a gamer girl. What? I've been a gamer since I was little. I've been obsessed with playing games. I started playing games on like the computer. Like, you got your basic solitaire and chess. What was that one like game that computer like built-in thing for kids? Like, you can make cakes and with the eyeball thing, I forgot what it's called, but that was my stuff, bro. I've been playing games my whole life, from CD games to like literal downloadable content from Steam and things like Origin or whatever. Girl, when I tell you, like, when Origin came out for The Sims, because I love The Sims too. Origin came out for this, I was like, what is this? Like, we need an additional program to play the game that I just purchased. Like, that's just weird. Yeah, but anyway, that was fine, I guess. We couldn't really burn CDs anymore. We couldn't really transfer our game, which is why they did that, because they wanted to make money. They wanted to secure their bag, yada yada yada, whatever. Yeah, I love The Sims. I also like to play on console, so Xbox, PlayStation. That's really the only consoles that I like to play with because of the way that the controls are. I really wish that I was into other stuff like Nintendo products. I was really into the Wii. The Wii was a really big part of my life and my siblings' life, basically my entire family's. It's just not the same. GTA, obviously everybody played GTA. My dad and my mom had older games on their Xboxes, like The Godfather, and I think The Godfather is a game, and there was like another Mafia game or something like that. And then my mom was really into race games, but we also played stuff like Mortal Kombat, like that. We bounced around to different genres of the gaming thing, but I think most of the games are action oriented. So, you know, one of my favorite games were like Tomb Raider. Yeah, I guess I can make an entire other video about like my gaming journey. My brothers were obsessed with games. Like, all of my brothers, every single one of my brothers were obsessed with games. I'm the older kid, but the brothers closest to me in age practically taught me how to game. It was to the point where they were like, no, every mode needs to be on hard mode. You can't play easy mode. Like, what the heck are you doing? Like, are you a fake gamer? Like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, oh my gosh, wait, hold on, let's relax. Because honestly, most of the time all I wanted to do was dress up the character. Like, I was at that point of my life. But then I soon moved on to being like, okay, I really want to become more strategic and like more mindful of gameplay and how to better my gaming abilities. Because honestly, gaming makes you really smart. So we could all probably learn through games. Like, why don't we just learn through games? Like, girl, anyway. But yeah, Tomb Raider was one of my favorite games. I love The Sims. I like a lot of like simulation games, but that's because I feel more in control of my life. Anyway, that's enough. We're losing focus now. I have The Sims 2 and I have The Sims 3. I want The Sims 1, but right now, at least according to my budget, I refuse to purchase from EA. Yeah, so anyway. Oh guys, also some of the fun stuff. Okay, so let me know if you guys want to see gaming on here. I also have some Steam games that I got on sale that I really want to play, but I don't know if to play it on this platform or should play it on a different platform for like in terms of a channel. I want to play these games and I want to get good at playing these games, girl. I watch a lot of gamers too, like Daz Games. You know, you got your PewDiePie, you got your Markiplier, you got your Jacksepticeye, and all those other great people. So I have Desperate Housewives, the older game, and then I also have some of like The Sims Castaway or like The Sims Life Stories. I have those too, so we can go ahead and play that. The last thing I have on my list, because I made a priority list, is music. I freaking love music, girl. I love music. I listen to music all the time. One of the stimulants that I've used in order to help me like focus is music. I love all kinds of music. I know a lot of people say that, but I can name like a plethora of artists. Y'all want to start with like more so alternative rock. We have, or like pop, I guess, too. I don't really listen to pop in its pure form. I listen to different pop. Like, pop is more so of a subcategory for the genres that I listen to. For example, you have Jadou Heart, and they make music that is like, it's a plethora of different like sounds or undertones and stuff like that, but definitely is indie though. So I listen to a good amount of indie music. So yeah, you have them with the more sort of like pop side. I listen to Lady Gaga. I listen to some of Sia stuff. And this is like, with my pop stuff, this is more so stuff that I listened to when I was younger that I go back to when I'm like feeling in the mood. Then you have Kat Cunning. I love some of her stuff too. It's ethereal stuff mixed in with pop, mixed in with like, I think some like jazzy kind of vibes. You know, I listen to some Beyonce. I'm not heavy on the Beyonce, but Beyonce is more so leaning into like hip hop R&B from her older stuff at least, and then you have more poppy stuff. Yeah, I guess we can go into like rap and hip hop. I really been listening to Kendrick Lamar, brilliant man. I listen to stuff that was like from 2000s instead of really now. There is not that many artists that continued creating like similar vibes, compositions that they did prior to like current day. But yeah, Kendrick. I grew up on Tupac. My mom loves Tupac. Nas. Oh, Ice Cube. I was like, I see his face in my brain. I do listen to Kanye's older stuff because those were the times. Those were the times. I don't know what's happening now. Even some of Drake's older stuff, like he has some good songs, and some of the other stuff, I'm just like, okay. Lil Wayne, what? Lil Wayne, he's also a poet. Nicki Minaj, obviously. We got Outkast, obviously. Then we got some soul and stuff. Otis Redding, freaking Nita Simone, girl. We got a lot of groups from around All Green's time too. Love them. Jimi Hendrix, obviously. I guess that's going into, he's like more so like blues, kind of like rock and roll. But I guess going into that, then you have like Queen. I listen to some of Queen's music. Queen is a little bit more like specific in what they do aside from just like rock. But yeah, like Alex Cooper, girl, I can get into some Alex Cooper, girl. It's like more of my like dark rock. Like not all rock is dark, so obviously, because like you got stuff like The Cars that isn't like that dark or whatever. And then Black Sabbath, some other great artists that I can't think of from like the top of my head. Also like artists, these are kind of just artists I'm naming that like people would know too. Audio Slave and Soundgarden, Metallica, some darker stuff, I guess. Like screaming, like metal, heavy metal. Yeah, I even go into like Nordic. It's not metal, but it's like there is that nice little correlation in between Nordic folk music, which I find so interesting. I wanted to go to Scandinavia like this past year, but I could not go. I couldn't go. It was so sad. It broke my heart. Gonna try to go to Japan though, so. Even like Aurora, I listened to Aurora. She's like so sweet and beautiful. And I think she performed with Lord Trona or something like that. Sweet Token, and then you have even other stuff. Oh my gosh, and then also Typho Negative. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. It was just like a kind of what I like video, what is important to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later. Bye. See you later. Bye.